If you're a pet owner, you do not want to change the channel. I've got Diane Madden coming on. She's one of the 3 rescuers at the shelter that were basically thrown out of the shelter because she saw things that were going on that were improper and was not productive. Their budget over at the Hempstead Animal Shelter, their budget, yearly budget, over $7 million. What is Hempstead doing with all that money?
Town of Hempstead Shelter's budget for salaries was $3.6 million. That's just for salaries. Brookhaven runs its entire shelter for $1.6 million, including salaries. To have a salary budget of $3.6 million, basically what that tells us is Brookhaven is spending less money to save animals than Town of Hempstead is to kill them. These are animals very often that end up in shelters. This is not their fault. Many times they are a result of the economy. Town of Hempstead Animal Shelter prohibits volunteers. Volunteers are crucial, again, in the economy to bring in donations for the animals, to get them out, to socialize them. North Hempstead has a volunteer program with 80 volunteers. Town of Hempstead has locked out not just rescuers, but all volunteers. We had actually Nathan Winograd from No Kill Nation offered to come into Town of Hempstead and take the wheel, and the door was closed on him. The animal shelter has become an institutional hoarder. They have all the characteristics. They won't work with rescue. They've turned away rescue. They are holding animals. They are obstructing adoptions. They have made it difficult to just get information. If you go to the Town of Hempstead Animal Shelter, you can't even get behavioral remarks or medical remarks. You have to go home and email the shelter, and most of the time not even get a response. We were banned. We were banned for speaking out about the conditions, and from that point on, we are not able to get in there and save these animals.
And there's no volunteers allowed in that.
There have never been volunteers.
And as you were saying earlier in the program, it's important for volunteers. Many other shelters in many other towns, like Brookhaven, Islip, Town of Hempstead, they have volunteer programs, and this kind of helps create and keep a healthy environment for the dogs and the pets that are there, right?
Even in the best of circumstances, an animal should not have to spend a second more than they have to in an animal shelter. And volunteers, especially in the economy, are crucial to moving these animals out. They offer foster care programs, they offer pet retention programs, they transport animals into safer environments and homes. And again, volunteers, every shelter on Long Island rolls out the red carpet and welcomes volunteers. Town Supervisor Kate Murray has slammed the door on volunteers. Why are we spending $7 million to run an animal shelter that could run on $1 million? And that's a legitimate question.
It's disgusting to even think about it.